Jupiter. So this is really a tough figure. I mean, Jupiter is sort of the boss of the whole planet bunch, and so if Pluto is the radiation, then this Jupiter would be. You can see that this is out of control. You know, in this situation, even the gods turn away. And of course, the Pluto-Uranus square is really terrible, because it means that this event is taking place suddenly and very, very forcefully, with brutality. And what I would also like to look at is the closest planet to the ascendant. So what is expressing first is Orcus. And Orcus is the Lord of the Dead. So it's unlike Pluto, Orcus never gets to the surface. So this is just delivering dead bodies. So this day is about, well, many people dying and or being put into this radiation, so that many of them will die. And this Orcus here, you can't see it because if I put in all the aspect lines, then it's getting terribly filled up with just colored lines, and you won't recognize much. But this Orcus is standing in an exact opposition to Chiron. And so this is also because Chiron is the healer, and Chiron is standing together with Neptune. And Neptune is the spiritual. Of course, it's also deception. And these two stand together with Ceres. So I would say, as of course, it's also very interesting that Nessus is there to point that out first, because Nessus is this this centaur. He's playing with poisoned things, although he knows it's poisoned, and then he dies. And so this is a perfect symbol also for what humanity is facing with nuclear power plants. And so playing with what you know is really deadly, poisonous, and you're playing with it, and then you pay the price. And but what I want to point out, to give a little hint also to this energy work thing I suggested before, I guess that here in the 7th house we find a hint that this is what is to be done, because it's about the Neptune, the spiritual thing. It's about the healing, the Chiron, and so that this is what can overcome death, which is indicated here in the 1st house by Orcus. So you asked me not to get into too much detail, but I think
No, it's fine. We have about 5 more minutes, though, Alex. So I want you to tell us whatever else you think it's very important for our audience to understand this. Go ahead.
Well, um, the northern nodes are very close to Pluto, which to me indicates that this whole event is about the exposure of humanity to nuclear radiation. So there is no doubt that this was the purpose of this game, and so there is this square we can also look at here between the moon and Neptune, and this moon is in the 10th house. So this to me also means that the sea is affected, and which it is. I mean, there's they let, I don't know how many millions of liters of poisoned water, radioactive water, into the sea, and the fixed star that is closest to the MC, to the midheaven, is Algol, which is also about lying to people, which is about to deceive people, and so it's this is about to deceive also the collective unconscious of people, which is also represented by the moon, which you can see with this square. So that to me it was very interesting that it happened 2 days after the last section of the Mayan calendar started. It started on March 9th, and on March 11th there was this attack, and so I guess that many people should be deceived by this date, so that they would think it's sort of a punishment by God or something like that, which it is not. It's the point is that humanity is using these power plants, and they can be very easily used against them, as this incident makes very, very visible. Huh?
Wow, very good. Is there anything else that you want to point out, Alex? We had about another 2 minutes or so before we conclude the program.
Well, let's see. I mean, I already said that there was a lot of lies, and there were so many people being part of these lies, and so the Libra is ruled by Venus, and you have Venus here in close to the